song right after, right?
Mm-hmm.
The individual views expressed here are not supported by and do not reflect those of Green Ties Media. Viewer discretion is advised.
Man, I can't come down, it's only up from here. I can shake the fear off, yeah, I know it's real. When I'm seeing tongue, people tell me what's the deal. Man, I'm feeling like David when I do my dance. Fading in the spirit, my vision kinda blurred. I'm feeling kinda woozy, I'm fading in the spirit. My vision kinda blurred. I'm feeling kinda woozy.
Crowd start gathering when I
It's
start
your boy
rapping.
Drizzy Drake, and you are now rocking.
Oh, you be right on time, I'm counting. I knew you messed up with the music. Hello, I decline.
You treat me better than the best, better than second best. Oh, give me all you got, give me the rest. Yes, you're talking to a real goddess. Yes, God blessed, still fresh off of Essence Fest. You're my latest and greatest. There's never, no, never, no duplicating. Oh, now waiting so patient when you're not around.
Hey, Fire Singer.
Wonderful life.
Oh, I needed to hear this.
Such a vibe when you're
What's
here
going on,
by
Fire
my
Singer? Thank you so much
side.
for tuning in today. Come on,
Wonderful life. Yes, you know what I'm talking about. Tell you this, tell you that. Did you remember to tell them that? Oh, that I always had your back. I'm a rider till the wheels go round and round and spin off into infinity. So this image of me might be what it clearly might need to be. You're my latest, my baby. There's never, no, never, no, never, never, no, no duplicating. Now our wait is so patient when you're not around. I simply hate it. I ascertain sometimes I might be scatterbrained, and my heart is certainly not all terrain. That's so lame. So may I obtain some Novocaine. May I never complain when there's champagne. I check the mark like a trademark. A whole rider, theme park, a double park in front of Central Park. The black Joan of Arc, always sturdy, never no question marks. Wonderful, a wonderful life. Such a vibe when you're here by my side. Wonderful life. Yes, you know what I'm talking about. My late, my greatest.
God, that Brooklyn music, yeah. The crazy thing about it though is it could be Brooklyn music, but she's from Staten Island. She grew up in the same building of the Wu-Tang Clan.
She has
what I'm
that.
saying? Yeah. She just should live upstairs from Method Man. She grew up at, right there in Staten Island in the hills. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? Yeah, she represents the Wu family,
we
but
had
she
the
lives in
honor of
Brooklyn now, though.
having her on the morning show.
Yeah, we had a good interview with her. She's
That's good. That's dope.
yeah, she's
Yeah, isn't
definitely
her
on my
music
thing.
so beautiful?
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
definitely one of those people. So thank you, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. It is the Vette Green Show, and
Yeah.
we have the beautiful Kitty Quinn in the house with us, y'all. She is like a serial entrepreneur. I've been watching you from afar. We
Thank you.
have never officially met, but we've been in the same rooms with each
Yeah.
other. The
Yes,
first
yes.
time I recall hearing your name, Bryce Banger said lies about the Brooklyn sound. The first time I recall hearing your name is during an event that was at the 716 Live Studios. It was the fashion show
Oh yeah.
that Green was a part of, and some of your fashions were in there. And I'm like, oh my God, okay, she's like doing her thing. So
Mhm.
now you have a podcast as well, Hustle Season, which I am definitely a fan of.
Thank you. Thank
Congratulations
you.
on everything that you are doing. So go ahead and introduce yourself to the listeners of the Vette Green Show. Let them know who you are and what it is you represent, because I am so I always gravitate towards strong women, and I'm
Mhm.
always happy to see strong young women, because you don't see that a lot. You know, a lot of people
Mhm.
talk about the sexy reds and the
Right.
people like that. But so go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Kitty. I go by Kitty Quinn in the entertainment industry. I am the owner of Kitty's Closet Boutique. I've had the boutique for about, I want to say 7 years now. And I just started my production company, Kitty Quinn Productions. Hustle Season is the first venture under that platform. So yeah, I'm happy to be here. I do a couple other things also. I do graphics, logos, flyers, business cards, marketing materials. I host events. You know, I'm kind of like a jack of all trades.
Wow, you have definitely floored me, the Queen, Kitty Quinn. I did not know you were into so many avenues. So talk to me about what got you started. What got you started as an entrepreneur? You said that you've been in business. Kitty's Closet has been in business. Now it's in Niagara Falls, correct?
Yes, it's in Niagara. It's based out of Niagara Falls. Most of my business is in Buffalo, but yes, I am based out of Niagara Falls. I have a physical storefront on Pine Avenue, but I'm primarily working on just online and social media sales right now, because I'm revamping the boutique to have, you know, a more bright variety of styles and, you know, things for my customers. So yeah, I started when I started, I basically was at a point in my life where I needed, you know, to create my own path to be something in life. So I always liked fashion. I always liked dressing up and putting together outfits and things like that. And I was like, hey, you know, maybe I can start picking out outfits for people. When I started to explore that avenue, I noticed that it was so many outfits, like so many different clothing choices that I can pick out. And I'm like, well, you know what? I'm gonna have my own boutique. That way I can have like all these outfits that I'm picking out for myself. Like people are interested in them, they can buy them, and it just went from there. It became very popular in Buffalo. And yeah, I've just been I've been in a lot of events, sponsoring events, and you know, I've just been everywhere with it.
Yeah. So talk to me about you said that you came to a point in your life where you were like, you know, basically enough is enough. I have to do something with my life. What brought you to that point, if you don't mind sharing? Because if you are familiar with the show, I like to have a really great conversation,
Yeah.
because the point of this show is to have other people who may be trying to go down the same avenue, or just to inspire, to teach, and for me to learn as well. So what brought you to that point where you said enough is enough? Because a lot of us have been there, but a lot of us are not ready to go into that space where we're jumping out on faith and saying, you know, enough is enough. This is what I'm doing for myself. So what got you to that point?
Well, I just don't like to be too stagnant in life. Regardless if I'm making $1 or $1,000,000, I like to stay active mentally. I dealt with a lot of anxiety in my early 20s. That caused me to have to, use other avenues to release that anxiety to cope with it. So me starting my boutique, it took my mind off of a lot of that. um I just don't like to feel like I'm not progressing in life. No, I'm not where I want to be still, but I always feel accomplished when I have movement going on. So when I did the boutique, that helped me for a few years. I did go to college for public communication and business administration. So I kind of wanted to exercise that with the podcast. Like I always wanted a podcast, but I never really acted upon it until, recently. I ended up working with a couple of videographers on other projects and working with, film and everything like that. And I'm like, I think it's time for me to take that step to create my own look and not just work under other people. So I created Hustle Season to basically, Hustle Season was basically created because I realized I was pushing myself a lot with my business, like with the clothing business and, with getting out acting, modeling and things like that. And I often noticed that a lot of people from like small towns, small areas, they don't get the recognition that they deserve when they're pushing so hard. I see it too much. So Hustle Season was basically created to put a spotlight on these people who are hustling and making moves in the town. Those names that you hear that's pushing themselves out there. Now, I do want to have a conversation with as many people, as many entrepreneurs as I want, but Hustle Season is really for the hustlers. Like I want to see that y'all moving, that y'all really putting energy into y'all craft, because I know that we can be overlooked sometimes. So here's a platform to express yourself, talk your stuff,
Yeah,
so yeah, that's basically how I got into the podcasting world.
Whereas Banga said, salute. Thank you so much. I see you, Jordan James.
Thanks, bye.
Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you, everybody who's tuning in now. And thank you to everyone who is watching the replay. It happens, Kitty. No worries.
You see me online.
You would not believe the amount of stuff that
It might
happens
happen again, but we'll see.
when you are live. That is one of the great things about pre-recording. You can edit it, but when you are live, all types of things. I'm waiting on my granddogs to jump in here momentarily. I'm praying. I'm praying. So you said a lot, and thank you so much for that. You said that you had worked with videographers prior to. How did you go about beginning? For those who may be wanting to start a podcast and they are not sure what route to take. There's so many avenues out there right now. You can be in the studio, you can be virtually. We do a little bit of both, but some people may not have those options. What would you offer to them? What would you say that they should start with first?
I would just say, just do your research. Kind of come up with a game plan of what you want to put out there. Do you want to do a podcast for informational purposes? Is it personal? Is it relationships? Kind of come to a basis of what type of podcast you want, and then surround everything around that. Once you come up with your basis, you'll come up with how you want it to look. Once you come up with how you want it to look, you'll start doing research on different studios or different videographers. I looked at different videographers that were, talked about in the town. After I heard a few names, I did my research as to their work, because I'm very big on professionalism and making everything look, sound, and feel professional. So like I basically yeah, I basically narrowed it down to two different videographers, which was Stax and Ken Journey. And I ended up just working with
Oh boy.
Stax. It was no one was better than the other one, but they both had the look that I wanted to go for with my podcast, that professional talk show look. So
Yes.
yeah, I just basically just did my research. Like, it's just with anything that I do. Like, if I have a thought or an idea, I just start. Google is your best friend. You can literally Google how do I start a podcast and get all the steps to start your podcast. Like, I think what it is that people are afraid to fail.
Yes.
So yeah, so they'll have an idea and then they'll sit on it because either they're afraid to fail or they're afraid of the criticism that they get from it. And I think my superpower is that I don't care about either.
Ooh, I love how you said your superpower. Oh, you are so my person. I
So I
love that.
Thank you. I think that's what makes me do what I do. And like I said, I'm not where I want to be at completely, but it feels good to just be doing something that I always wanted to do and really, like, I'm a risk taker. I take a lot of risks, so that people normally wouldn't take. So if I fail, I'm okay with that because it was worth it to take that risk for me. But if I don't fail, then I don't fail. So it's pretty
And
cool.
sometimes failing shows us, right, Joker? It
Mhm.
shows us what we are doing not so good and what we can do better. It's that failure. Like you said, so many people are afraid to fail. Like, failing is the end all. You know, my
Failure is good.
Yeah. Failure will make
It's real
make
good.
you analyze what you messed up on, and then like your next project, or if you decide to do it again, you know kind of where to clean up at. You kind of know where to like catch yourself at. So I love failure.
Failure's awesome. Failure's real awesome.
Well, I
Especially
don't
if
love
you're passionate
love
about
it, but you know,
You're not afraid of
I
it.
love the lesson that it teaches.
Bars Banger said, YouTube is my best friend.
Yes.
Yeah.
YouTube is definitely.
YouTube is a college degree, right? That's YouTube University.
Yes, I go to YouTube University quite frequently.
Yeah.
Probably every day. I go to YouTube. I was in there late last night in YouTube University.
I never checked that out. I gotta check.
Okay. It's just YouTube. It's just YouTube and anything and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Listen, you learn more stuff on YouTube than you learn in college.
Yeah.
That's a fact. That's a fact, and more thoroughly, and in less time.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm learning Canva right now. I'm trying to get the really great at using Canva, and I'm in YouTube University learning how to use Canva because there's so many available options out there.
I learned how to do my nails on YouTube,
Did
like
you
the
really?
acrylic. Yep.
Oh my God! See, I wish I was that creative. My hand-eye coordination is just not there.
My left
That's
hand.
what my wife does. My wife does that professionally.
Oh, that is too funny.
Yeah, she's a nail tech. She's awesome.
Yeah.
So what keeps you motivated? Because I know being an entrepreneur can't be easy. You have your ebbs and flows. We talk about it quite frequently on the morning show because there's so many entrepreneurs tapping in, and we are entrepreneurs ourselves, building this out. Oh, we lost her. All right, so we'll just wait a few moments and see what happens. I'll just drop her down real quick until she comes back. So anyhow, everybody, I'm going to get the dogs out of here.
Yeah, I'm gonna play a bit music video real quick. So we'll be right back through. We'll play a music video. We'll be right back. Y'all stay right there. Y'all stay right there. Now we'll be right back, no doubt. Yeah.
This is why you're a broke musician. Everyone's always so mad. They're saying the music business doesn't want us to succeed. Well, right now, this is the best time to be an artist, but you are not making the best decisions. See, most musicians are sending to Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, which all pay a fraction of a penny when people listen to their music. Is that worth it? Imagine if you looked into the newspaper and it said, there's a job offer. We pay you fractions of a penny. Would anybody be excited for that? No. The problem is most artists don't have any offers. They just send people to Spotify. That's their offer. My offer is I could get paid a fraction of a penny. They haven't set up a page that shows how much that they charge for a show. They don't have their website, and they're not driving traffic to their website where people can actually buy their albums. They don't have any membership platforms where people can now subscribe to them for $5 a month. There's no way for anybody to spend more money with them, even if they wanted to. So for you as an artist, what you do with this information is first, you need to start off by creating offers. Perform at someone's birthday party. What does that cost? Put it on your website. What does an album cost? Put it on your website. How much does a custom song cost? Put it on your website. You have to have other options for people to buy something from you than to just go to Spotify and pay you a fraction of a penny.
Give me all you got and give me the rest. Yes, you're talking to a real goddess. Yes, God bless. Still fresh off of Essence Fest. You're my latest and greatest. There's never, no, never, no duplicating. So patient when you're not around. I simply hate it. Wonderful, a wonderful life. Such a vibe when you're here by my side. Whoa, wonderful life. You know what I'm talking about. Tell you this, tell you that. Did you remember to tell them that? Well, that I always had your back. I'm a rider till the wheels go round and round and spin off into infinity. So this image of me might be what it clearly might need to be. You're my latest, my baby. There's never, no, never, no, never, never, no, no duplicating. No, I waited so patient when you're not around. I simply hate it. I ascertain sometimes I might be scatterbrained. And my heart is certainly not all terrain, that's so lame. So may I obtain some Novocaine. May I never complain when there's champagne. I check the mark like a trademark. A whole rider, theme park. A double park in front of Central Park. The black Joan of Arc, always sturdy, never no question marks. Wonderful, a wonderful life. Such a vibe when you're here by my side. Whoa, wonderful life. Yes, you know what I'm talking about. My latest, my greatest. There's
That song gets me right, y'all. That song gets me right. I don't know about y'all. Ida Divine is that chick. Come on now. Y'all see it. Y'all hear it. Okay? Y'all, if y'all sleeping on Ida Divine, y'all just need to wake the F up. Wake up, right, bro? They need
Yeah,
to
man. I can't wait until she come for the birthday party and perform.
Man, to God
Yeah.
be the glory. To God be the glory, everybody. This is the Vette Green Show, and we have the beautiful entrepreneur, serial entrepreneur, Kitty Quinn in the house, owner of Kitty's Closet. Make sure you are following her on her IG right there below. You have a Facebook as well.
Yes. Kitty Quinn is my Facebook name.
Okay. So talk to us about again this journey that you're on right now. You're podcasting, you have the boutique, it's online right now while you're revamping, but you also mentioned a few other things. So what made you go down those avenues? You're doing a little bit of this, a little bit of that, so you really are a serial entrepreneur, and you're doing exactly what they say to do to be successful. You need to have multiple streams of income coming in. So what got you there? Because a lot of people don't understand this concept, but you have it. Like, just sitting here talking to you, I can tell that you're very focused and that you have a plan in mind of what you want your life to look like. But what got you there?
Well, I just figure like I always try to find ways to use my talents to get me where I need to be. Also, excuse me, I have 2 children, so I want them to be in a good space too. I have 2 children that live with me, so I want them to be comfortable. Like, I grew up in a lot of poverty, so it was like it was rough for us growing up. It was a lot of us, and I told myself that I wasn't gonna let it become me, so I was gonna be successful. So basically, I try anything that I'm good at. I put out there. Like, when I started doing graphics and logos, I just basically just started freestyling, how to do it, and I was good at it, and that it was just basically a lot of experimenting, and I'm a hustler, which is why I have hustle season. Hustle season was not just about everybody else; it was about me too, of course. We hustling, we doing this, we doing that, and we don't get the credit that we deserve to get all the time. So yeah, I just want to use my talents to be able to be successful, and whatever I'm good at, I'm gonna exercise that.
You're going to continue to do it. You're not letting anybody or anything hold you back, and that's a really great thing to do. And what you're doing in these avenues, using your gifts that were given to you. You have a creative spirit, I'm assuming, because you're going down all these avenues. In one of your podcasts, you said you're a fashionista. I'm like, queen, that is me.
I love fashion.
That is my thing. Give me some shoes, give me some purses, and it's the shoes for me first, and the purse, and then I get the outfit. See, the grand dog is trying to jump in, and this is what I have to go through. Yeah. But I am such a fashionista. So when you are putting your fashions together, what do you start with first?
I do start with shoes also. I look at my shoes and I'll be like, okay, what can I put together with that? Unless there's like a really good statement piece that I like. Mm-hmm. So if I'm shopping online or something and I see like a really nice like necklace or something, I might start with that. Or if I see a really nice pair of like a bustier top or something like that, I might start with that. But typically I start with shoes and then I work my way up. I love putting together outfits. It's so like, I've always been a creative with everything I do. In school, I did theater arts, I did music, I was really interested in art and everything like that. If I didn't go to school for public communication, it would have been fashion. So, I just love the whole idea behind putting together a bomb outfit. Like,
So do I. I enjoy that. That is my feed on Facebook and Instagram. It's all fashion because that's what I love. I love shoes. I love clothes. I love purses. Like I'm a girly girl. That's just I'm a girly girl. So it is what it is. It's me, and I have a younger sister, and she's so the opposite of me. But that's how it usually is. Like you have one of something, and you have another of another thing. And you said you have two kids. I'm sure you see a stark difference between your two kids, because they're two different personalities. Different personalities.
Yeah, I mean that's also the interesting thing behind my name, like Kitty Quinn. Like at first, like people called me just Kitty, like I was just Kitty. I added the Quinn on there because because I do so much, sometimes I have to ignite another persona inside me to kind of get over the anxiety of it all. Because I typically would like to say that I'm an introvert, because when I'm in large spaces, I deal with like a lot of anxiety. It don't look like it because I don't wear my emotions on my sleeve, or like I don't show it much, but I have really high anxiety in those places. So I put on this persona to help me deal with the anxiety, like this more confident me, this more more of a social butterfly. So that's where the Quinn came in, because I have my chill side, which is an introvert, and then I have my outgoing, ambitious side, and it just makes up my whole persona.
I feel you, Vette Green. That is the person, because I'm an introvert as well, Kitty Quinn. Very much an introvert. I enjoy being at home. That is my thing. I have large crowds and stuff. I have to put on the Vette Green persona before I go out, because the regular me would not be able to be in those crowds and having those conversations and networking, because you have to network, right? Especially in this business, you have to network. You have to get out there and meet people and find out who's who and who's doing what and this, that, and the other. But sometimes it can be so hard as an introvert. So I recommend anyone else out there that's an introvert to get your own, get another persona. You see, Beyonce had Sasha Fierce. That's what made me think of Vette Green. I'm like, you know what? I have to go out and do this. This is a dream that was given to me. I have to go out there and do this. Does it become difficult sometimes when you are in those crowds and you are forced to speak with people that you may not necessarily have conversations with? Is it hard for you to do that?
I wouldn't say it's necessarily hard. I think it's just a part of my personality to kind of overcome the anxiety and of it all. Typically when I'm in a large space and my anxiety is acting up, I'll like look towards a friend or something to help get the edge off and everything. But if I'm by myself, it's more of a like, okay, you're here already, you have to do it, so like even like when I'm hosting parties and stuff, like I'm like, okay, you signed up for this, it's no turning back. Like I'm like, that's usually what's in my head every time. Like there's no turning back, you already signed up for this, you're already here. But yeah, I go through a lot of anxiety that people don't see. Like I might sweat a little more, I might stumble over a word or two, but I always find a way to push through that feeling.
How does it feel for you to sit down on hustle season and have those conversations with the people that are like-minded? They're out there hustling, trying to build their business, trying to bring their music to the forefront so it can be heard by the mainstream. How does it feel when you sit down with them?
It feels great. It's a rewarding experience. I love to hear different people's stories of, what they have going on, what makes them hustle the way they do and things. Like I genuinely, I don't just do this for the fun of it. I genuinely enjoy these conversations. Like a lot of the people that I have on my show have became good friends of mine from having those conversations, like King VVS, Donnie Nevada. I would say those are my friends, you know, and
Shout out to King BVS and Donnie.
yeah.
Love
So
BVS.
yeah, so I just genuinely love to have those conversations, see where people's head is at, and sometimes I get something from it. Like I get motivation from talking to these people, you
Yeah.
know, seeing like how they got through certain things and you know, and things of that strength. It's rewarding. It's nice to exchange those stories. It's nice to have a laugh or two and talk to these people and get to, like, I'm a genuinely open person when it comes to friendship. So like I look at it like that. I'm building a friendship, a relationship with while getting to know about their hustle and what makes them do what they do. So I just really love the experience of it all.
Yeah. And it does feel good to sit down and have conversations with people. And I love the learning portion. I always get something out of anybody that I sit down and have a conversation with, whether it's on the pink couch or it's here virtual. I always get something out of it, which I love because I feel like that's the way it's supposed to be. There's always a reason for someone being connected or in alignment with another person. It's just a part of the plan, right?
Yeah,
Sometimes
like
you don't know what that plan is. It's just a part of the plan and it's just going along with it. So having those conversations with people is very, very rewarding. I feel that as well. This is this for me, Kitty Quinn, because I am so much of an introvert and it really is me forcing myself to be Vette Green. This platform is more for my mental health.
yeah.
You know? It's more for my mental health. Hey, Tamara. Hey, Melinda. I see y'all out there. Thank y'all, Queens, for tapping in today. We have the beautiful Kitty Quinn on the show today. I wanted to have a conversation with her because I've been watching her from afar. I first came in contact with who Kitty Quinn is during a 716 Live event. There was a fashion show. One of my Queen Circle women, Deshauna, she actually walked in the fashion show. I want to say she wore some of your items as well.
Yeah, I don't remember all the models, but yeah, they all were great. And shout out to D'Amica for inviting me to that event.
Yeah.
That was a great experience there.
Yeah. How does it feel being invited to these events like what happened at the 716 Live studio? I saw you at another event, Marquez event.
No, I wasn't at Marquez event. I've did a lot of things when it comes to, like, I did the 716 Live anniversary, the 716 Awards.
Okay.
You may have seen me there. I was a presenter there.
Okay.
I do. I'm always somewhere.
Quite a few times, or just I know I've heard your name quite a few times, which, like I said, a reason why I wanted to speak with you because I naturally gravitate towards strong women. You know, it is what it is. I think as women we go through so much and we wear so many hats, and to be able to follow your dream, keep going after your dream, it takes a lot.
Yeah, and it's definitely, excuse my dog in the background.
Don't worry.
It's definitely
We all got dogs.
It's definitely not easy. A lot of, like, before I started doing the podcast, I had a lot of struggle with Kitty's Closet. I didn't feel like I was getting really enough support. I was ready to give up a lot of times. I didn't give up because it was something that I wanted so bad, so I just kept pushing. So it's definitely not easy to just keep that mindset consistent. But if you really want something, it's definitely important to just kind of like just keep pushing. Like it's nothing else to really do but just keep pushing and like pushing through those negative feelings and negative thoughts, because I'm a vibe and like I'm a vibe, and type of girl. Like, I'm all about vibes and karmatic energy and things like that.
What
So
sign are you?
I'm a Gemini.
Oh, what?
Right next door to me. Right next door to me. I'm a Taurus.
Okay, I'm a Gemini.
Okay.
But yeah, like, I try to put out the energy that I want in return. I've like, before I came to this stage of my life, I was a little more like a firecracker, like, to be honest. I was like really impulsive. I was always trying to defend myself or my friends, or just things like that. And then I came to a point in my life where I went through something, and it kind of calmed me down and made me sit back and realize that I needed to focus on the more important things. So once I got to that stage in my life, I kind of just been all about just putting out the energy that I want in return. So I tried to just keep it like that. Like, a lot of people wonder, like, because I work with all different type of people. Like, it don't just have to be this genre of people or this group of people or things like that. Because even if, like, I hear like something bad about somebody, I don't judge people. I only judge people based on my experiences with them. You know what I'm saying? So, like, if you never did anything to me for me to feel negatively about you, there's no way that I'm gonna just sit up here and just, be
Keep
another.
that.
Yeah. So I try to just stay positive, keep the positivity flowing and everything like that. So yeah, I just be pushing through a lot of different emotions that may set me back. Like, just push right through it.
Yeah. How did on those days, on those very, very hard days where it's like, man, ain't nothing going right. I don't really want to do this, but I know I have to do this. What gets you up in the morning?
It's just basically just being just basically being mature about everything. Just being ambitious and knowing that you're gonna have many days like that. I'm gonna wake up probably 3 or 4 days a week and dread it and drag my feet. But is that gonna stop me from doing what I have to do? No. I just want the success that bad. I want the success that bad to get up and at least try. Even if one of my days aren't the most productive. If I wake up in the morning and I at least try to do something to be productive, that's enough for me sometimes.
You are so awesome. I am really enjoying this conversation. I'm thinking of my girlfriend Rochelle. She has this saying about women, because a lot of times women, we don't get along with each other, and I'm the same way. The saying that she says is that we're more alike than we're different, and even with our age gap, because I know I'm much older than you are, we are so much alike than we are different. I go by the energy from people, and one of the things that I've learned, because I'm very new in this business, especially with the music part. I've been doing podcasting for a while, off and on for since about 2019. Motivational speaking. That's how I started doing motivational speaking. But I was speaking to myself, healing myself. But what I found in doing that is that a lot of people may not be in alignment with your energy. And having to be okay with that. That is one of the main things I learned this year, especially being in the entertainment business now. How do you deal with that? Learning that everybody's not going to like you, everybody's not going to gravitate towards you. There's some people that no matter what you do, it's just not going to mesh. Even though you are more alike than you are different, because as women, we play so many roles, and we are so much more alike than we are different. But how do you handle those situations? Because I know it's had to come up.
Yes, it comes up a lot. Like, I've dealt with a lot of people disliking me based on who I work with. Well, I wouldn't say disliking me, because who really knows, but just getting weird energy from people based on who I work with. Just based on, even when I started this podcast, there was like a few people in the background, like, well, where'd she come from? Like, you know what I mean? Like, just being weird about it, just asking questions, things like that, which is okay for me. It's okay for me. I'm not easily, like, what's that word? Like, pressure. Like, I'm like my own person. No one can pressure me into feeling a way, into doing something or anything like that. Nobody can make me not like somebody. Nobody can make me not work with somebody. You know what I mean? I do what I do. And if I feel like your energy is trying to do that, I will, separate myself from that, because that means that you don't align to what I'm trying to do in my business. If you can sit up there and cause an issue or create an issue in your head with me because of what I do, who I choose to be friends with, who I choose to work with, then that's already negative energy for me, and I don't want any part of it. So I will separate myself from you in order to still maintain my peace and what I'm doing and what I want to do. So yeah, nobody can, like, I had like a couple situations recently come up to where it was like, okay, I'm working with these people, and these people are having an issue with these people, but I work with these people too, and now I'm in the middle of a crossfire, and then I think that one side or the other is expecting me to choose a side, and I never will. I never will. I don't choose sides. I do what I want. I do what I want. Nobody can make me be or do anything. It's what makes me as strong as I am to do this. If I was easily influenced, easily pressured, my project would be based on other people. I need my project to be based on what I feel. I need my work to reflect me and not reflect what someone else wants for me.
Well, I love you, Kitty Quinn. You have been such an inspiration tonight, and I want to thank you so much for.
And I'm so sorry about the dog.
You hear my granddog?
I don't know if you guys hear it that much. No,
She said your dog set her off. She's so small.
Oh, maybe that's what it is.
Yeah, she thinks she's a pit bull. She swears she's a pit bull.
And Sweetie sit over here, just look up and just look.
Sweetie's so good to be 3 years old.
And she's looking like, what's wrong with them?
Oh my God! Sweetie gotta come teach Pano some manners. I keep telling you, Sweetie needs to come teach Pano some manners, because she's just okay, Pano.
I tried to mute it and say like, oh.
That's why I said, don't worry. When you are live, you anything can happen.
Right.
My internet has gone down, all types of stuff.
Oh my goodness, it's the worst. You'd be like, oh my God, let me hurry up.
I just laugh it off. Hey, Larry Loud, I see you. Thank you so much for tapping in. I love seeing everybody coming through tonight. I am going to be more consistent with the Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Everybody, I know I've been falling off. I let life me.
Life be life.
Oh man, life be life and for real. Life and for real. But I appreciate you so much, and thank you so much for the conversation. Hey, bestie, I see you, baby mama out there.
Yeah.
I thank you so much for the conversation. I really enjoyed it. It has been such a joy to have a conversation with someone who I feel that God aligns people for a reason. You know what I mean? Like, everybody's not going to mesh, but some people do mesh for a reason, because we are meant to be on that same path, or maybe we're on that same path. And so much of what you said resonated with me, because I feel the same way. Even as a kid, I was that one who, I didn't want to follow the crowd. I didn't want to, just because somebody else didn't like somebody, I didn't want to be that person, because I was picked on a lot, and making somebody else feel like that, because I knew what that felt like. I never wanted anybody to feel like that. So I just did not do it.
Yeah.
So I appreciate you for using your own mind and frame of thinking and using your journey and being adamant about staying on your journey and being the author of your book, Kitty, and being the painter of your picture. Do not let anybody take you off of what God is doing for you. Don't let anybody change your mind about how you are thinking, because even as I don't know how old you are, but like I said, I know I'm much older than you. When I was your age, I'm sure I did not think the way you think. It took a long time for me to get this mindset. So with you having that mindset, you are on your way, Queen. So
Thank you.
congratulations
Thank you.
on hustle season.
Thank
Let
you.
everybody know where they can find you and where they should follow you at. Make sure you are watching Hustle Season. It is
Oh,
definitely one of the shows that I look for,
Thank
because I
you.
enjoy it. I enjoy how you interact with your guests. I enjoy how you engage with
Thank
your
you.
guests. The one that really made me love what it is that you're doing is with Street Soprano. I interviewed
Yeah.
Street Soprano before, and he was, he wasn't as open.
Uh-huh.
But you were able to open him up, and I loved that interview that you did. I loved how he
Thank
was
you.
so open with you, and sometimes that happened, but that made me say, you know what, she is really out here doing some things. So
Yeah.
I try to bring the
Yeah.
vibes. I try to bring the vibes.
Right.
I thank you for recognizing that.
Yeah, absolutely. I listen. Like I said, if you are a queen out here doing things, I'm just gonna give you your flowers, because we don't get that a lot. We
Yeah,
don't
get
that
your
a lot.
flowers and your crown.
That's
Yes,
right. That's
yes,
right.
that is what we are going to be
That
having.
part.
Yes, get your flowers and your crown. You need both of them.
Yep.
Yes, yes. And I
Yeah.
love the fro. I love it. I love it.
Thank you so much. It's
I
about to
love
be
it
my
so
signature piece, y'all.
Yes, it's a look. I love it.
Thank you so much. Let everybody know where they can find you at. If they want to shop at your boutique. I've seen some of her fashion. She's definitely a fashionista, y'all. Don't sleep on the queen, Kitty Quinn. Okay, she has Kitty's Closet. Don't sleep on her.
Yes. So you can find me okay on all social media. Of course, my Instagram is on the screen. It's Kitty's Closet _boss. That's my Instagram. YouTube, you can watch Hustle Season on my YouTube channel, which is Kitty Quinn Productions. If you type that in your search bar. Also, you can shop Kitty's Closet either through my Facebook catalog, Kitty's Closet, or shopkittyscloset.com. We'll be back up and running in the morning. I'm gonna put it back up in the morning. I was doing a lot of revamping and moving things around, so I took it down for a little bit. But I'm gonna put it back up in the morning, and yeah, shop Kitty's Closet and watch Hustle Season every Tuesday at 8 p.m.
Okay. Well, congratulations on the launch of your new podcast. Like I said,
Thank
it's
you.
definitely something that I watch. Make sure y'all follow Kitty's Closet on IG as well as Facebook.
And I also like to, I can't forget to give a shout out to my reality show cast of Now and Chrissy's Nightlife.
Oh, wait a minute. No, you aren't. And we are about to get off. What?
I'm sorry. Real quick.
You better promote yourself, Queen. What? What is going on?
Yes. So real quick, Now's and Chrissy Nightlife. It will be on YouTube through 15 Minutes of Fame with Caleb Bishop and the Vette the Thread. I am a part of that cast. We're basically exploring the nightlife and the fun and everything behind it. You can find that on YouTube on the 15 Minutes of Fame. Shout out to Chanel Greer. Shout out to Chrissy, Molly, to Mia, Caleb Bishop, Showtime Wiz. Just a lot of us.
Kayla is definitely that person.
Jelly Bean.
Yes, she is.
My girl Jelly Bean.
Okay. I
Excuse
love
me,
how-
y'all. I know I think I'm getting a cold or something.
Oh, you're fine. You should have saw me this morning.
I'm over here like, oh my God.
Yeah,
And you have a beautiful smile.
thank you.
Oh, thank
Thank
you. Jumping us to-
Y'all both got beautiful
I
smiles.
appreciate that.
Well, thank you,
Yeah.
Queen. I want to say thank you again so much for joining me tonight. Continue on your journey. Don't let anybody veer you off. I don't care if it's your kids, because it's going
Right,
to
right.
that point. Don't
Right.
let anybody veer
Right.
you off the path that you are on, because you are going to be on a trajectory, and sometimes it's going to be hard, as you know, because you have been an entrepreneur. But just keep at it, especially that podcast. I love it. I
Thank
love
you.
it. I love the set. It's beautiful. Now, who designed your set before you go?
I'm sorry.
Who designed your set for you?
Oh, I use the W Studios with Dennis Wilson.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to Dennis Wilson.
I did not know they had. You know what? See, you taught me something, Queen.
You know, I be trying to grab it up before anybody else do. I gotta make it a signature look.
Wow, it's beautiful. It's really, really beautiful. I
Thank you.
love the set. I love the set. So
Thank
who are we going to what positive would you like to leave the listeners of the Vette Green Show with tonight, Kitty Quinn? We always ask our guests something positive or motivational, just something to give them some frame of thought.
Yes. Whatever it is that you want to do in life, just be a risk taker. Just don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to fail. Don't be afraid of criticism. That's going to happen no matter what you do. You have to push through it. You have to, whatever idea that you have in your head, start it tonight, start it tomorrow, but get it out the door, because you only live, well, I would say you only live once, but I believe in reincarnation. So let's make the best out of this life that we live in right now.
So the next one can do it even better. That's why
So your next life will be fulfilled with
Yeah, I believe in that too. I believe I'm gonna come back as a gorilla.
Not a gorilla, bro.
Yeah, that's my favorite. That's my favorite animal, gorilla.
Is it really?
They are the toughest gorilla in the jungle.
Right.
Yeah.
The smartest. You gonna be the smartest gorilla.
Yeah. They're very intelligent, and they really laid back though. They're really humble.
Yeah.
Really humble animal. Really, they just to provoke them. That's all.
Yeah, that part.
Yeah, I'm a Taurus. So Taurus. No, you're not a bull, but the Taurus fits right in with the with the gorilla, because they stubborn like a Taurus. Yeah.
What about you, Joker? Larry Loud said, "I'm coming back with a vengeance." I know that's right, Larry Loud.
Waiting on you, big dog. Yeah, man. Stay at it. Stay focused. This New Year's dropping. Everybody got businesses going on. Get your marketing on point and make money in your sleep.
I like that. Make that money in your sleep.
That's
So
right.
I'm gonna go back to what I posted earlier today. One of my favorite songs comes from the dialogue by Molotov Mao and Duca De Niro. He said, "The truth is, I've been killing these ninjas. The truth is, I've been minding my business."
That part.
Listen, they do it quietly.
Shout out to him.
Yes.
Shout out to
And
him.
that song is on the playlist. That's on the playlist on the morning podcast playlist on Spotify. So he's on there. Yeah. Definitely go ahead and follow that. And we jamming on that joint.
Yes, we are. When you get quiet, you get in your thoughts. That's when I'm with you, Larry Loud. I'm with you. I'm coming back with a vengeance. So
And then when you come back, you stay.
Yeah.
Don't leave no more.
I'm not leaving no more, bro. Enough is enough. Listen, I talked to Don earlier. Don was my very first producer over at the Evening Rush, and the Evening Rush is one of our sister companies. And he always is on me about being consistent, and that is hard for me in this podcast, because I be letting life me. I got so much on me. Like, I literally got off my 9 to 5 to get on there, but I got to get it together. So have a wonderful night, everybody. What you sending us out with the joke?
With some love hangover. We're gonna hang over some love. Quasia in the house.
Thank you
for having me. Anytime.
See you tomorrow morning on the morning show.
Yes. Check us
Never lie, but if you must lie, lie in the arms of the one you love.